Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just
Boom.
unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. I'm Jarl of the Appian Way. This is a Defender Protector hero from Salamis. I have this replay. I'm playing as Argos. I'm playing against Salamis. This is somebody who I don't have a lot of game time experience playing against. But let's just go ahead and I'm going to quickly introduce you to the armies because this battle takes off pretty quickly. Salamis here is playing with the Defender Protector hero, a pair of Salamis Spearmen, Devoted Forces, the Armored Giant Spearman Paragon unit. We also have an Ajax's Wall, 2 Salamis Marines, 2 Veteran Locrian Slingers, a Reinforced Chariot, and over here is Swift-Footed Ascites, another Paragon unit for Amazon Champions, as well as a pair of hidden deployed Teucer's Bowmen. I'm playing as Argos, and that means my stuff's hidden all over the place. I brought 2 Centaur Warriors and a Savage Centaur Warrior, a pair of Club Warriors. I also have them escorting my Reinforced Chariots. I have 2 Armored Spearmen, an Argos Swordmaster next to my Fighter Vanquisher hero. In the tree line over here, forward deployed, are a pair of Argos Swordsmen, and of course, right behind the enemy, hidden in the trees, are my Night Runners. I don't know about his Teucer's Bowmen yet. Both of us are taking the opportunity to size up each other's armies. He's going to go ahead and swing his chariots and cavalry around the mud, so he doesn't have to worry about them impacting his play. And he's also going to march his forces towards my little mid-ground right flank tree line. I don't really like this, but I do like that he's moving away from my Night Runners, and I'm thinking I'm going to have an opportunity soon, if I move my forces in the right spot,
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
to flank attack. But then I see, oh hey look, a pair of Teucer's Bowmen, and I have 4 Night Runners. I am instantly going to make this attack because he doesn't have anything else in the immediate vicinity. I'm also moving up my Chariots and Club Warriors, getting ready to start threatening some of these Salamis Marines maybe. It doesn't take him too long to realize that his units on skirmish mode are running out of their tree line position, and he's going to start repositioning his line. He doesn't move to engage you right away. He moves to set up a defensive line and then move his bowmen past it, which is a smart way to do it, actually. It's a good way to make sure that your units are going to, escape and also draw their pursuers into an engagement that they're not going to like. I do manage to actually stop the Teucer's Bowmen on the way, dealing plenty of damage, but with the arrival of Salamis Marines, I'm going to go ahead and bail out. So I'm going to catch a bunch of javelins in the backs for my trouble, and I'm also going to get shot up by the Veteran Locrian Slingers. My chariots are going to go ahead and sweep around to this side of the formation because I'm hoping I can get into these juicy medium weight class infantry units. Oh, no, wait, I fainted. I'm doubling back because, that's right, Swift-Footed Ascites and Reinforced Chariots are on the move. I have my Club Warriors sitting here very tastily, sitting here, just begging to be attacked. And I'm going to go ahead and position them into the mud, dish out some javelins. I'm going to catch some arrows for my trouble, but I would love to get these Reinforced Chariots in the mud. Watch their stats change as they get into the mud line. Boom, melee defense 7, which is great for me. My Reinforced Chariots, unfortunately, they're going to have to deal with Swift-Footed Ascites in the meantime, and they're going to get beat up. My main infantry has met up with this infantry line, and I positioned my Argos Swordsmen to outflank, and that means I'm just going to go ahead and pounce on them from multiple directions. Meanwhile, the Salamis Marines are going to continue to pursue my Night Runners. I'm going to have to keep falling back. I'm okay. I'm okay just falling back with that. I have a fresh Club Warrior that was out this direction. I'm going to use them to, pursue and upset all of the Slingers. But I have another trump card. That's when I activate my Centaur Warriors and Savage Centaur Warriors. They're not fantastic for fighting Swift-Footed Ascites, but they'll help my Reinforced Chariots. And my Club Warriors, unfortunately, they are defeated by the Reinforced Chariots, but not before they take away half of its hit points for sitting here in the mud. As you can see, now we're at the moment where the 2 heroes are dueling with each other. I did bring a Fighter Vanquisher, so I activate his Divine Challenge after using my my Vanquish to get in here with that extra charge bonus. And I'm actually kind of losing this battle. But that won't stay that way, because as you can see, I'm also really beating up his infantry. Club Warriors continue to make short work of Teucer's Bowmen. I leave 2 Night Runners behind to deal with the Salamis Marines. I give him a too tempting of a target to ignore, one that he can outflank, but it also means that my other two Night Runners are free to kill the enemy. Playing Argos isn't just about ambushing, it's also about calculus. It's about the arithmetic of battle. It's who can I afford to lose to give me an opportunity or an advantage elsewhere. And this engagement over here with the two Salamis Marines is a great example. Night Runners, not a very valuable unit. They cost like 560, 580 funds. And at the expense of taking out 4 elite skirmish units, I think that's very, very valuable. In the meantime, look at this. My Savage Centaur Warriors and Centaur Warriors are losing this engagement, but I am occupying Swift-Footed Ascites and the Reinforced Chariots, as well as causing damage and making them take forever. As you can see here, it looks like the Salamis Marines actually tried to escape, and I just kept pursuing, so I'd rather stay and fight this while everything else, the more important battles, really start going my way, which would be the infantry engagement versus all of these spears. I have a chariot in here now. The duel versus his hero. I've activated Vanquish for a little bit extra charge speed for my reinforced chariots. I'm going to have an Argos Swordsman come back into this, and I'm also going to outflank the Ajax Wall with my Club Warriors. Club Warriors, I love this unit. No shield, really dinky armor, clubs in hand, and they just continuously outperform. You'd think they'd be, you know, glass cannons, and I suppose to a degree they are, but they're so quick and they're so versatile, and their javelins also cause a great impact, especially against chariots. So as you can see here, I'm really starting to bleed. The Salamis Spearman dry. Devoted Forces is really starting to lose out. My hero's getting his butt kicked by this Defender Protector, and I wish I knew why. I really do. As you can see, though, a lot of the veteran Locrian Slingers, a lot of his units have shattered. My cavalry is done out here, as is this Club Warrior. I had to pull out of this, but I've separated the chariots from the rest of his forces. He realizes that, and he's going to quickly, you know, turn that back around. Deuce's Bowman out here is looking for an opportunity to shoot somebody up, and I just think this is a perfect opportunity for my really beat-up Reinforced Chariot to catch a little bit of late-game value here, because there's plenty of ammo. We're still looking at, yeah, 22 shots out of Deuce's Bowman here. That's 22 shots too many, according to my chariots. So they're going to go ahead easily run them down. I'm going to get my Night Runners back involved. I'm going to continue to skirt around this really, really heavy-hitting portion of the Salamis army, and, you know, just kind of distract them. I've defeated Devoted Forces, and I'm leaving my Argos Swordsman to chase that, but he's going to use his Salamis Marines to defeat my Argos Swordsman. I have a very healthy Armored Spearman here, who I'm going to let heal up a little bit by not being involved in battle, and I'm also going to let them recover their stamina. And my hero is booking it for the hills. He's trying to get out of here. He's almost caught out by Swift-Footed Ascites, but I'm going to go ahead and get in here with some Night Runners. I activate a Vanquish, and I'm trying very hard to save my hero, but he dies to Swift-Footed Ascites. But I've actually got them surrounded by all of my Light Sword Night Runners now. He activates his Aristea. I have Club Warriors and Argos Swordsman about to intercept the Salamis Spearman. I'm activating my Argos Swordsman now to rear charge to help my other Armored Spearmen defeat this Defender Protector hero. 2 armored Spearmen should be enough to win that fight, and then I think there's enough meat out of what's left of them to help me deal with the Salamis Marines. We shatter Swift-Footed Ascites. We're chasing him off the battlefield now. His Aristea is still ongoing. All he's got left really is this Devoted Forces. Devoted Forces and Salamis Marines and his hero, who is doing just fine despite being surrounded by 2 heavy spearmen. Having routed that Salamis Spearman, I'm going to use my Argos Swordsman and Club Warriors to intercept these Salamis Marines, and they shatter. All that's left now is the hero. Devoted Forces shatters as he's attacked by Centaur Warriors. All I got to do now is just beat the hero, but this was a close one. This is a very close match. What did you guys think of that one? I had a lot of fun this one. This is from a few days ago. I had several games against this player. Really, really interesting battles, all 3 of them. I did win 2 of the 3 battles. He won 1, but this one was one I was particularly proud of. Now, in the end battle statistics, you're going to see some numbers that you probably expected. I brought, you know, about 402 more soldiers than my opponent did, and that would mean that you would expect to see more kills out of him. And as it boiled down to it, we both damaged each other, you know, with the same number of losses, really. So he couldn't afford that as well as I could. And what did that mean? That meant Night Runners. Triple-digit kills on 2 of them. My Club Warriors only 4 kills here, but don't be dissuaded, because those kills were against Reinforced Chariots, who also earned a solid number of kills against my Club Warriors. This one with 90 kills. My Centaurs didn't really leave much of an impact in this battle. The basic Centaur Warrior is just not really a unit that... I think, even with its price point of 450 and it having Terror, it doesn't seem to really have the impact you need it to. I would hope that a Savage Centaur Warrior and 2 Centaur Warriors would be enough to defeat a Centaur champion, even if it is Swift-footed Ascites. I would hope that would be the case. Numbers, outflanking, outmaneuvering, you know, any one of those conditions should have been enough to win that. However, you know, let's not count out my opponent. Devastator 789 bringing the Reinforced Chariots really did a good job. As you can see here, I completely shut down his ranged units. Only less than 100 kills for all 4 of them. But that was fun. Anyway, ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.